Hello and welcome back to my channel, The Midwife Life. Today I'm going to be telling you 50 facts about me. I came to the realisation that I haven't actually done a video like this. I've not told you much about myself other than the fact that I'm studying midwifery at university and that I'm going into my second year soon. That is literally all you know about me pretty much. So I thought I would go through a few different facts about me. Some of them are a bit weird, some of them are, I don't know, interesting. Some of them, some people that know me probably might not know. Let's just get started, shall we? So, fact number one is that I actually have two middle names, Olivia and Amy. Olivia comes from my great nan on my mum's side. Her name was actually Olive, but my parents preferred the name Olivia, but the meaning behind it is my great nan. And then Amy comes from my great grandma on my dad's side. I am 19 years old. My date of birth is the 25th of the 6th. So my star sign is Cancer. However, due to the whole new, I don't know, was there a new star sign discovered or something like that? I don't really know, to be honest. I'm apparently a Gemini now, but I'm just not. I'm not having it. I am and forever will be a Cancer. So I have two brothers, one older and one younger, and then I also have a younger half sister. Both my parents are science teachers. My mum is a biologist and my dad is a physicist. There's a little fun fact for you. My first ever job was in a pharmacy. I worked there for about 2 years, and for me personally this was like a turning point in my life. It was where I gained a lot of my confidence, or a lot more confidence. It's also where I gained one of my bestest friends. She's lovely. I couldn't imagine my life without her. And that is where we became close. Like, I knew her before and obviously we were friends, but it's where we became like close. We just moved to Wales. I'm not in Wales at the moment. Like I said, I'm not at home at the moment, so this hence the green flowers. But yeah, we just moved to Wales. It's a really, really nice property. I absolutely love it. Anyway, moving on. I have moved 4 times in the 19 years that I've been alive. 4 times. One that I don't remember, I was very, very young. I was like months old rather than years. I am half English and half Welsh. My mum is English and my dad is Welsh. Fun fact. I am studying midwifery at university, as you know, and I am just about to go into my second year. So there you go. You already knew that though. The next fact is a weird one, okay? It's weird. I will try and insert a picture if I can, but I have a piece of grit in my knee, in my right knee, about there. I have a piece of grit, and you can see it. It's where I fell out of a pram. So I used to have 5 rabbits. I had 2 rabbits to start with, and then they unfortunately passed away. So then I bought 2 new rabbits a couple of years later, a female and a male rabbit, and me and my mum were kind of like, should we let them breed? Should we let them have babies? We were like 50-50, and then we kind of decided that whatever happens, happens. We'll get them neutered and spayed at this age, and if they have babies within like that, then brilliant. And they did. They had 2 litters. So we had the mum and the dad were called Dandelion and Burdock. Then we had Baby. Long story. Why her name was Baby. Then we had Toffee and Popcorn. So when I was younger, I cut my own fringe off. I had a 4 fringe. I'm pretty sure I don't have any pictures of that, to be honest. If I do, I will. If I find one, brilliant, I'll put it on the screen, but if not. But a couple of days after I got it, I cut it off. So I ended up with like little spikes coming out of my hair. Do you know like when you draw a tuft of grass and you kind of draw it like, that's what my hair looked like. Yeah, it was not fun. Yeah. Speaking of hair, the next fact is that I once dyed my hair red, and it was like a semi-permanent one, so it was supposed to last 28 shampoos. 3 years later, we still had red hair. My next fact is that I'm absolutely obsessed with TikTok, which isn't everybody at the moment. It's like it gets to 10 PM, I'm in bed, and I'm thinking, oh, I'll just have a little look on TikTok, see what's going on. And then it's 2 AM, and I'm like, let's go to sleep, is I got 10 decent GCSEs. I'm pretty proud of myself with that. It's a really useless fact to know. I don't really know why I put it in there, but whatever. I got 10 pretty decent GCSEs, which moves me on to A-levels. I did health and social care, history and biology at A-level, and I didn't do too well. I didn't do badly, I just could have done better. I got a D in biology, a C in history, and then a distinction in health and social care. I can't French braid. As much as I want to, as much as I've practiced, I just cannot do it. It ends up like aching my arms, and I just can't do it. It's just not a fun time. Can't do it. Which brings me on to the next one, is I am awful at makeup. I love to do makeup, absolutely love it. I just am really rubbish at it. I'll put a picture here of when I attempted to do eyeshadow. So I got a Beauty Bay palette for my 19th birthday just gone, and I practiced. Yeah, there's not really much to say about it, to be honest. You can feel free to laugh, I'll give you permission. I've never ever had my eyebrows done. I have them plucked, like I have them plucked? No, I pluck them myself, but I've never had them shaped or tinted or anything like that. I've never been to like a salon to get my eyebrows done. So yeah, that's a fun little fact for you that nobody really cared about, but there you go. My eyes are, I would say they're like greeny blue. I don't really know, that's what everybody keeps telling me. I don't know, maybe. They're like a greeny bluey colour. I have been wearing glasses since I was in primary school. I'm short-sighted and I have an astigmatism in each eye, so the optician basically said that's where my eyeballs, instead of being football shaped, they're more like a rugby ball shaped. There you go. My favourite colour is like a duck egg blue, like turquoise duck egg blue kind of colour. I don't know why, I just really like it. I think it's just really aesthetically pleasing. I don't know, that's my favourite colour, so there you go. I have my licence, I can drive. I got it when I was 17 in 2018. It only took me 4 months to get my licence, so there you go. My first car was a silver Nissan Micra. Oh, I love that girl. May she rest in peace. Even though she's not died, she's just gone to my younger brother. She was a really good first car. She got a bit unreliable towards the end for like things that I was doing, like being at uni, being like nearly 3 hours away from family. Her name was Tit because the number plate, the end of the number plate was TYT. Bless her. And now I have a black and white Citroen DS3. His name, great geezer, is Di. And that's because the beginning of the number plate of that car is DA1. So it's, I don't know, Di. His full name is Di Carr, because if you've watched the film, if you've ever watched the series called Stella, there's a character on there called Di Kosh. And yeah, so my car is now Di Carr. That's sad, but do you know what? I do have my ears pierced. Just the one. I don't think I'd ever get anything else pierced. I just like the simplicity of having the one. I love piercings on other people. I just don't think they'd suit me, and I just think I'm more of a simple gal. I got it done when I was 7. So I do have one tattoo. I got it when I turned 18 last year, July last year. And this is what, I don't know if I can show you. Can you? I don't know if this is a very good angle. I'll insert a picture of it. But it says be brave, and which brings me up to my next fact, which is the meaning behind it. So this is going to sound really cheesy. So for me, it was when I got it last year, I was going through a point in my life where I was doing a lot more things that frightened me. I was doing a lot more things out of my comfort zone, and the tattoo kind of reminds me of the things that I did despite being scared. Does that make sense? So for example, university interviews, getting a job, all of that kind of stuff. And looking at my tattoo, getting this just reminds me of all of that, and reminds me that I can do it. Like, if I try, if I want it, I can do it. Now the next fact is a little bit weird, I don't know. It's I cannot sleep without a fan on. I just can't do it, I've tried. My favourite takeaway is Chinese. Absolutely love Chinese. I like to say I'm a pretty good cook. My speciality is probably like chicken and mushroom risotto with like sprinkled parmesan on top. Don't laugh at the way I say risotto and parmesan. Right, I have enough of it from my family, okay? Don't need it. My favourite film. This was really hard for me to come up with because I love films. I find it really hard to pick one favourite one, but at the moment I would probably have to say it's After, which is a film on Netflix. Disney films, I love all Disney films. I don't think there's one Disney film that I don't like. The next fact brings me on to music. I'm really into country music. I love it, and you probably think, what the actual country? Why? I can't explain it. I just really love the sound. The meaning behind the songs, I just really like it, okay? I can't explain it. I just really like country music. If you're at all interested, I will have my Spotify country playlist linked down below if you want to give it a listen. Yeah, my favourite country artists, I have 3 main ones, but I love lots. Is probably Noah Schnacky, which I've only just recently found. I really like his I like more modern country. And then I have Luke Combs, which he is the first country artist like I ever listened to. He got me into country. And Morgan Wallen I really like as well. But then there are just so many. Which brings me on to the next fact, which is what my favourite song is, and that is probably Feels Like Love by Noah Schnacky. Go give it a listen, I really like it. I have 3 main favourite ones, so Feels Like Love by Noah Schnacky, 6 Feet Apart by Luke Combs, but he has so many, I love him, and Chasing You by Morgan Wallen. The next fact is that I have done bronze, silver and gold Duke of Edinburgh award. I did bronze and I thought, I'm never doing that again, nah, and then I ended up doing silver and gold. I was supposed to be going to Buckingham Palace back in May, but that got cancelled due to Rona. Fuming. I did NCS in 2018, which stands for National Citizen Service. I'm not going to go into the details, but that's my fact. And then I went back as a team assistant in 2019. I've travelled to quite a few different places. I've been to, for example, Australia, Spain. One summer, I think it was about 6 years ago, me and my family did go on like a tour of Italy. So we went in my nan and granddad's camper van and spent weeks going around Italy. So we went to like Venice, Rome, Pisa, Pompeii. Pompeii was incredible, the history behind Pompeii. I really liked it. It was really hot there. I had hundreds of bites, but it was a lot of fun. Greece, Portugal, France. We go skiing in France quite a bit. Which brings me on to the next few facts, which is all to do with kind of travel. I'd really love to travel the world. I'd love to go around the world. One of my dreams is to travel all around the world working as a midwife. So qualify here and then like go to different countries and work as a midwife, see how different countries do it, and go to like maybe the less fortunate countries and work there. I'd love to. My 5 to 10 year plan is qualify here in England, because I have 2 years left of my degree. Then I want to work for probably like around 3 years, saving money, and then I'd love to move to America for a bit and work there. I've actually been doing a lot of research on it lately, and you have to do another qualification within the country, I think is what it said. Obviously I have to do more research. But yeah, travelling is really big on my bucket list. I'd love to go everywhere. I'd love to see it everywhere, to be honest. So my last couple of facts is... Oh, I'm on my last fact, I think. My last one, which is I've been in an ambulance. It's not really an exciting fact, but that's the last fact I have. It was when I was a lot younger. I do not remember it. Apparently I choked on a crisp or something. And that's it. There are my 50 facts. I think I did all 50. I hope it was some interest to you and gave you a bit of an insight into the kind of person I am, my likes, dislikes, hobbies, my plans for the future, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!